What is up, everybody? Welcome to my last race with LFM. The next 3 days, obviously. I was in an incident again. I seem to be in a lot of them, and this time I got a 3-day ban. When I saw it, I thought, no, this can't be right. Like, this has to be something wrong. But apparently, this is what warrants a 3-day ban in LFM, and I think because there's so many cars involved, that's what warrants the ban. But yeah, I wanted to just share my thoughts on the incident. Off the bat, I take responsibility for the incident. I'm sorry to everybody else involved and for running that race. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts on the incident. I also wanted to get your thoughts. Again, what could I do differently? Because there seems to be this you have to anticipate everything mentality from the stewards, and I get that you do have to anticipate everything, but also you do need to try and make overtakes or at one of the times where there's the most opportunities available, which is lap 1. So there is a balance that you need to strike for sure, but I'll show you. I'll stop talking and I'll just show you the incident. Now, again, the reason for the 3-day ban is because of the pileup. That one over there. But let's get into this a little bit, and I'll try and make this a very quick and concise video and share my thoughts on the incident. I get a good start. The Mercedes gets a better start, and then the Ferrari top right gets a horrible start. And I think that is the crux of the matter. That's where the issue starts and will finish. So Mercedes cuts across us, no problem. I don't feel safe, so I try and get a gap. And that's kind of where we sit right now. So let's look at the breaking points, and I won't run through the whole video while I'm talking because it's just gonna be a bit of a mess. But I'll explain my thinking. As the Mercedes is coming across for me, I'm saying there's no ways I want to be behind this Mercedes going to this turn, because this is my first night race, 1, and 2, I would like to see ahead of the corner. I don't want to be trying to brake behind another car through this. Cold tires, all that kind of stuff. So I try and get out of the way. And I met with a car that's going slower, which I didn't actually notice in the start. All I was focused on was this blue Mercedes. I didn't actually even see this car going slow off the start. So I'm aiming to brake around about the 200 meter mark, which I do. I'll get the HUD out the way. Sorry, 200 meter mark will be out the way. And actually, that's very similar to where the Mercedes was braking. HUD. So he's initiating brake at the 200 meter mark. I think that's a normal space to brake. You can make the corner at 100, but a safe space is at the 200 meter mark. I did not, however, anticipate what this guy was going to do. This is 300 meter mark. He's starting to brake. We'll call it 280, 270. He's starting to brake. Off the acceleration. Back on the acceleration. While being on the brakes. For me, that's, if anyone's going to touch you and you're braking and accelerating, you're just causing tension in the back wheels. You're going to spin out. You could have just gotten a little knock to go forward. But yeah, that was very strange, and I couldn't anticipate that he was going to brake, accelerate. There was no ways I could do that. And I was really caught out by how early he braked for the corner, expecting to brake roundabout where the Mercedes was going to brake. So that's the incident. That's what happened. Like I said in the beginning, I'm sorry for the contact and everybody else's race that was ruined. But yeah, I'm sitting with a 3-day ban for something that was really not obviously intentional. I don't know how I could have anticipated that. By trying to put myself in a safer position, I was met with a collision because of just completely different pace and braking points essentially. So yeah, let me know what you think on that. One thing I actually haven't looked at is just the speed difference that we all have. Would be very interesting. So this is the 100-meter mark. Let's just see what speed we at the 400-meter board. So 186 over there, and let's just slow down, and 192. So there's like a 6-kilometer difference, and then obviously with me still accelerating at the 300-meter board, I'll be 198 and you'll be 194, which is not a bad difference. And then braking earlier, 185 by the 200, and then 200 by the 200. So yeah, there was a bit of destination contact over there. A complete accident and a horrible result, something the stewards would deem a massacre. But yeah, that's me done for the weekend. And I was really starting to get a hang of Watkins Glen too. It's been a really hard track for me, but I'm finally finding my feet, understanding the layout and the balance of the track. So it's a shame. I'm gonna have to wait until next week to get racing again and try and build the safety rating. I do have a potential video idea coming up with regards to reporting drivers and the mentality associated with it. I think there needs to be a little bit more slack given by us as the drivers to other drivers. I'm of the mentality of, if someone apologizes to me, I won't report them, because accidents happen. I, of all people, will know that. But there seems to be like a really, I don't know, people are angry, and yeah. Anyway, we'll leave that for another video. Let me know what you think. What could I have done to avoid that? Do you think I was silly for pulling out from the Mercedes? Because I think essentially that is what caused the issue. Should I just have let off the gas earlier behind the Mercedes and braked in that line? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you guys later on track. Maybe I can climb into one more before I'm banned. I'll catch you again. Cheers guys, bye.